if you're feeling like this too, I almost feel like when I say to people, you don't have to buy anything today. But if you think, or you don't have to buy anything, but if you see something that you like, then I can help you get it today. And it's like, I feel like as soon as I say it, they're using that as, well, I don't have to buy anything today. I can think about it. And that's what they're doing. They're walking away.
Yeah.
So I'm not closing properly. I'm not doing the right thing. And so I'm like, ugh.
Well, maybe you save that sentence for a little bit later. You know what I mean? If you feel like they're feeling awkward, then maybe you use that then, you know? But I don't typically say that. Okay, so how do I close? So are these people that have had a sample and they've kind of had an experience with it? Yeah. Okay. Yeah. So they've had an experience. Are you talking about like their health needs at all? Like, are they?
Yes. I mean, that's the first thing that I do is I talk about, what are your health goals, and what sort of information are you looking for from me today? Because I don't want to bore you with things that you're really not going to be interested in.
Yeah.
So, and then I go through I did my story, my story. And then we went into the oils.
Okay.
So
now, one thing I will say is sometimes a one-on-one is a little bit harder, especially if it's someone who's not like, they're ready to jump in, because there's not that group excitement, like, you know what I mean? There's not that, oh my gosh, yeah, banter back and forth. And then when one person buys a kit, someone else is like, oh yeah, I'm going to get a kit too, so there's not that. So that's, could be tricky. And also I really feel like, I really don't feel like you're doing anything wrong. There probably could be things that, maybe you could improve on a little bit, but I really think that some people just need time, and it is all about planting these seeds. And
yes.
So don't beat yourself up, because not everybody you talk to is going to be like, yeah, I'm ready. It's just not going to happen.
And I think because I'm on such a kind of a blasé streak, if you will, I get up every day and I'm like, yesterday was a day and I did what I could. And today I'm going to just continue to do what I can. And I know that I'm planting these seeds.
Yeah.
I know that I'm piquing interest.
Yes.
I know that it really kind of can be a matter of time, but I'm looking for the magic. Like I actually want to have one of these magic sessions where it's like, like you hear these stories, like I'm going to buy one of the everything kits. And I mean, I don't know.
Totally. And
I want one of them. Maybe it would help with my confidence, because while it's easy to say I'm not going to let this get me down and get my confidence level, but there still is that level of unsurety where I'm like, what am I doing wrong?
You need to have one of those textbook ones.
Yeah.
Okay, I did everything and it happened, and yay! And then
I'm waiting for that.
Yeah. Exactly.
I'm waiting for that.
Well, my first essay was like that, and then it's not been the same, but that's okay.
Yeah, it's, it is a business of patience. I mean, I'm looking at this head.
What you doing?
It really is. It's just, you have to plant those seeds, and then you have to be patient. You have to, but also are you offering them okay, so they're maybe not ready to jump into a kit, but you could, if there's one oil or two oils that they're really interested in, you can always offer that, Well,
that's in next week.
Yeah, if you just want to try Digestin and Serenity, I'm totally happy to order those for you, and we'll see how it goes, So are you offering that as well?
I am. I'm like, the girl that I talked to today, I said, these are our two most popular kits, but if you're interested in just trying one or two of the oils maybe that I've talked about, then, I can help you get those. I can help you get those.
yeah, I really, hey, Lizette, is there any way you could mute? I'm sorry. What was I going to say?
Works on the car. Okay, hold on.
Okay, sorry.
No, I thought I muted.
Sunny, I really think you are doing a really good job. I just think that you're hitting those people who are just not quite ready, you know, and that's okay. You know, you may want to just like throw in the, I know this is a lot of information, you know, because it is. And, you know, a lot of people do need a little time to think about it. So,
Yeah.
you know, I hope that you have a textbook easy person soon. I really do. You know, I know that, you know, we need that.
Yeah, for sure.
But go ahead, Tanya.
I'm sorry. Emerge, this next week of Emerge for You will cover all of closing and that transition when people say, well, I don't know if I want to get that kit. I don't really want to spend that much. I want to talk to my husband. It helps you with that transition.
Okay, good. I'm looking forward.
And you'll have to post a video of yourself doing it. So
yeah, I haven't posted. I still have to post my my company story. I'm a day late because we just did the video too. So I've got to do mine.
I have a $27 credit. So if anybody wants to take a class.
Oh, that's awesome. Yay.
Woo-hoo.
I was just going to say one thing about the challenge.
Yes.
The one and like, yeah, like the May challenge, getting all the one-on-ones. So I've been doing 3 one-on-ones a week, and I have had 0 enrollments. And I think that part of it is because I'm pushing for the one-on-ones, but I'm not necessarily qualifying everyone. So these are just, I'm just like, anybody who wants to do a one-on-one, let's do it. Whether, you know, I have like, you know, of course I have an intention to sell, but I'm just knocking these out for my challenge, planting the seeds, because, you know, half of these, you know, probably half, if not more of these people are not going to be ready to buy. So I've got some people, you know, finally coming back. It's the third, you know, the middle of the 3rd week now. So I've got a couple people finally coming back. So we'll see. But yeah, I think that that's one thing about like really pushing yourself to get out there and get in front of people is that, not everybody is super qualified and ready to buy. Whereas like Gina was saying, at a class where the intention is, if I go to one of these parties, I'm supposed to buy something, that kind of thing. So this is like a really low, you know, 0 pressure kind of thing. And not everybody's super qualified to buy that day. So yeah, I wouldn't get too down on yourself about it.
And you know what? You guys are kind of at that spot. You're going to see that this is, okay, so there's this excitement in the beginning, and you have your warm market is what they call it, right? So all the people you know, and they're surrounding you, your coworkers, your family. So you have this kind of like rise in the beginning, right? And then you sort of hit this little like plateau, and that's where people they get kind of bummed. But Amanda's exactly right. This challenge is good because it's making you get out in front of people and plant those seeds. And they're going to come back when they're ready. And, you know, 80% of them will come back. 20% might not. But so think of it that way. I mean, it's, you know, I remember going through this phase where I had planted all these seeds and I was kind of in this lull. And yeah, it's not easy. But you have to this is when you go back to your why. And remember, why am I doing this? I'm doing this because I'm passionate about these oils and I want people to learn about them. And, you know, I want to just get it out there and just so people know about them, right? That's my passion. Like, people know this is an option and not, you know, so I'm glad that we're having this conversation because it's a real thing. And I really don't think it's anything you're doing wrong, Sunny.
Yeah, and here's another thing, Sunny, I specifically thought about you because you were the one on the call the other day who kept saying, like, you feel like you're hounding people following up. I've been listening to those daily mentor calls that Gina sent out. You get a text message every day for the daily mentor call. And like a week or so in, maybe in the 2nd week, there was one about follow-up, and they said it can take people 10 follow-ups before they enroll, and you're not bugging them, you're not badgering them. That's just how many touches it can take for some people. Okay. So hang in there.
remember, don't always make it
I'll be right
all
back.
about the oils. You know,
Mhm.
sometimes it's, hey, what's going on? And before you know it, the conversation's gone into oils.
Right.
So you don't feel like you're constantly badgering.
And-
You know, just maybe a quick text, hey, how you doing? You know, and then maybe you text again a couple of days later, have you tried any of the oils? Or,
Mhm.
you know, are you interested? Do you want to, you want to try something?
Do you have any questions? That's always a good thing. Do you have any questions? You know, just wondering. So
Yeah, and I definitely do, you know, and I love the fact that, you know, these people that I am, you know, that I'm planting these seeds with, it definitely is. It's creating these relationships, and I do that a lot, where I will send a message, and it has nothing to do with oil, and it's, hey, I was thinking about you, just wanted to say hi, hope you're having a great week. Let me know how you're doing, and then I leave it alone, leave it. And then I let them, yeah, I'm having an okay week. Oh no, this week's been terrible. And then we chit chat a little bit back and forth, and that's it.
Yeah.
And then maybe in another few days I would go back. So I'm definitely, you know, I'm looking for the right opportunities. And if it doesn't, it's not just, and I realize, you know, and I was telling Nate about this last night. It's like, you know, I've got to, you know, the whole oil vomiting thing has just got to stop. You know, I mean, because you just get so, you get so worked up, and you just want to just like, just oil this and oil that. And it's like, people are like, you got to just chill out. Like my son said, Mom, it's not all about essential oils. And I'm like, oh, it is. So you have to, you know, and I know that. And so I'm being, you know, if there's something that comes up that might be a little bit of an in for me, I'll take it. And if not, and it's 2 or 3 conversations later, then that's fine, because I'm still building this relationship that I maybe, you know, haven't had in a long time. Maybe it's somebody, you know, from back in high school, and it's like, we're just like kind of re-getting to know each other, which is great. It's really great. And if nothing but a reconnection with an old friend, I'll take it.
Yeah.
And I'll take it, you know, because it's a great thing. It's a feel-good thing.
Yeah.
And the more we talk about it, the more people are going to be like, oh, I got to get in on that. You know, what is this thing? Keep talking
Well,
about it.
for those of you who were on that call last night with, what was her name, Melinda? I forget now. But
Sophia.
Oh, Sophia. So she made a comment like the fact that she stuck with this and was so consistent with her business for so long. You know, it's not just a passing fad, right? You're doing it. This is part of your life now. So then she said, you know, people started to come to me after they saw that I wasn't just like trying to make this quick sale and, you know, like make some money off them. No, this is like actually something I'm passionate about, and it's not going away. So
I thought her point on, because I keep thinking, okay, I'm done with classes. Who else am I going to invite that I haven't already invited? And then I think, that's not what she said last night. She said, invite. Have 3 classes a week and keep inviting the same people. At some point, they're going to come around, because they realize that you're in this for the
Long haul.
You're doing this as a business. You're not going to be here and in a couple of months be gone.
yeah.
Right.
And I think it's important to show that you're committed. Right?
Yeah.
Show you're committed.
And that's longevity too. You know, that's definitely going to be, you know, people seeing more and more down the months, you know, and when I'm talking to people, how long have you been using the oils? I've been using the oils for almost 2 years now, you know, so it's like, you know, you really, you know, oh, wow, that's kind of a long time, you know, wow.
And she's exactly right. And I've told you guys this before, but people are starting to come to me, you know, even like Tanya, like, oh yeah, the oil stuff, like what, tell me about that, you know? So like people are watching and they're knowing, and that's what's important, is just getting it out there. And so people know if they're interested, they can come to you. Right. And they will,
Yeah.
and I love this whole Emerge thing, but I also, I don't think, I mean, for me personally, like I want to be cognizant of the sale part of it, but I also want to be cognizant of the teaching part of it and the sharing and the just planting those seeds, because that's a huge part of this business. You're not always going to get that sale right away. And I don't want you guys to become down about that. Like it is, a lot of it is planting those seeds again, and just being patient and waiting. So just, you know what I mean? Don't get so caught up in that sale. Cause then you get kind of like down,
Yeah. Okay, you guys, I'm going to have to do my bug out, and then I'll be in the car in about 5 minutes. So I'll see you guys in about 5 minutes, okay?
I'll be right back as
Hang in
well.
there.
I love that.
Okay, I'll be back.
I love your hair, Amanda.
I love the hair and the lips.
Yeah, I love the hair. And the red lipstick, you
I
are just
know.
rocking it today.
I'm like trying to be a real human now. I'm going to a wedding in 3 weeks, so I'm like, okay, no bald head. Gotta femme it up a little bit. I'll be right back.
Okay. So I want to tell you guys a little bit about, Linnea's not here. I don't see her.
And Nikki didn't make it today either.
Nikki either. So just us. Okay. Well, I wanted to tell you a little bit about my thing I went to yesterday, and yeah, so this group, it's a networking group, and a friend told me about it. It's called Good Old Girls, and I love it. My dog is at the door barking at me.
Let me in.
Yeah. So it's so funny because they formed this group. Come in. Kind of around like the whole how men network while they're playing golf, right? And then they go drink. Like that's the kind of, typical man networking. So they wanted to do that for women. So basically they have like a lunch, and then they have people speak, and that you network, and then they go have drinks right after. And so anyway, it's this group of really down to earth, cool people. And so I usually go to the one in San Marcos, and then I got an email that they needed a speaker at the one down in Old Town, which is like 45 minutes away. So I'm like, yeah, I'm going for it. Like if I get a chance to present my stuff, I'm going to do it. And so I was super nervous because I always get nervous in front of, like 25 to 30 people. And so I like wrote out because I had to break it down into 15 minutes. And so I kind of like wrote out what I wanted to say and like the points I wanted to make. And
How do you do that?
yeah, so
15 minutes.
I know, right? So I just, I basically focused on the fact that we have a choice, and we have natural options to choose from. They're effective, and just that I wanted people, like I said before, that I want people to know they have options. And I said, people are turning to these natural products because their regular medicine isn't working. They're getting these side effects, like this is a real thing that is happening. And so anyway, and then I ended up having time to go through, I think like 9 of the 10 oils very quickly, just like really just base touch. But, and I had my notes, and I was like real up there. I got up there and I was like, hi, everybody, like, I'm really happy to be here. And I said, I have my notes because sometimes I get distracted, and, like I was just myself. And I actually had people, and, I got done and I was like, oh man, I forgot to say that. Like I had this really good one-liner and forgot to say it. But people came up to me afterward and they're like, wow, we really liked your presentation. That was really good. And people wanted samples and stuff. And so I was like, yes, I did it. So it went really well. And there was actually this woman there who has fibromyalgia. And she's like, I had another person like do a presentation, and she's like, and I was ready to go with this, and I was excited. And she's like, and she didn't she didn't grab me. She like didn't have a presentation, she didn't have anything that really, and I was like, and so she's like, I really liked what you said. And, I had the Family Essentials kit, and I told Lizette this before. I think that's a really good thing to have at your classes because it's in a little box. It has directions on it. People like that. It's easy. It's simple. It's contained, and it's like, the starter kit, I called it, this is the great starter kit. And Yeah. Well, and that it's in a little, I don't know. I think people just like organization and they like,
I think people like to see what they're going to buy.
yeah.
Not in a picture, but kind of like hold it and see how big the bottles are. And
Well,
kinda,
yeah.
you know, it's that emotional aspect of everything. I mean, for me, when I go shopping, I need to try on. I need to feel, I need to touch, I can't, it's hard for me to do online. Very difficult.
Yeah.
Unless it's like the little roller bottles.
Yeah. Well, even then,
You know,
sometimes I return stuff. So go ahead.
I missed the part about what kind of networking meeting was this? Where did you find this? What was it?
Yeah. So a girlfriend introduced me to this group, and they meet, I think, is it once a month? But they have 3 different locations in San Diego. So and so each time they have a presenter, and then they have 2 people who have like a marketplace. So next I want to do a marketplace, because that's where you can actually set out your stuff and people can come.
That's what Maureen was going to do.
Yeah.
That was a marketplace, yeah.
Yeah. Well, and I got really lucky with this group too, because there was a holistic, there was an acupuncturist, there was a brand new health coach that I want to reach out to. She's like just barely starting her business, and I'm like, ooh, let's get some oils incorporated into that. There was a lot of like naturally holistically inclined people, and so I was like, oh, I'm gonna come back to this place, because I had some interest, and so this is one I definitely want to make sure. Like the one up here in San Marcos, I don't know, like I'm not sure if it's going to be the best fit. I'm not sure if there's all of those health-minded people, but down there was. So anyway, it worked out really well. And, I highly recommend looking and trying out some different network groups. I'm sure they have like kind of like yoga inspired, meditation inspired networking, groups. So it's a good thing to just get out there and get yourself in front of more people, give out samples, give them the touches with the oils. So anyway, it was good. I mean, I don't know, I have to follow up with people, but everybody took samples, and they were all excited about the Deep Blue. So a lot of people, and one woman had used Deep Blue, and so I'm like, oh, would you share your story, because she's very involved in this group. So had her share, because they all know her. And so afterwards, everyone's like, oh, and what was that like stuff for the pain, And so luckily I had those Deep Blue samples. So always have those with you. That's a good thing to have. But yeah, so I gave a lot of those out, and we'll see. But I felt good about it. At least it wasn't a bomb. Which sometimes it has been. I've been involved in a couple networking groups that just weren't quite right. So sometimes it takes a couple to get it. So yeah. Anyone else have any wins they want to share with us, or any frustrations?
Well, I had a loss, because my Lorinda's party, she had to cancel it.
Mm-hmm.
So I was so sad, because I just was bummed.
Yeah.
That was kind of my big thing this week. And then a girl at work, another teacher, was interested. And so she stopped by my classroom, and then another teacher knocked on the door to have me talk to me about something else. And she's like, well, what are you doing? So she came and sat down.
Uh-huh.
And then another teacher came in. So I had an event.
Wow.
Scheduled.
Impromptu
That's
event.
cool.
That's awesome.
In my
That is so
classroom.
cool.
We're all sniffing the oils, and
So do you have
Yeah.
all your oils there? Do you have like a little kit there?
no, well, I had brought them with me because somebody else would. I have a little kit that I was just keeping in my bag, because I'd had a couple of people ask. So I'm like, sure.
Yeah, that's a good idea.
So yeah, I think I'm going to get the family essentials kit and then just keep that in my bag and just bring it in and out every day.
Yeah. Or you can also I've also made up other kits with like my used bottles, and just put like a little bit of oil in each one, and with the top 10, so you can. So I've loaned those out, like a little mini kit, not with a lot of oil in it, just enough for them to try,
Yeah.
But that's awesome. So how'd that go?
Well, they're all interested, but like I said, I really think that they're waiting till the end of the month. They're like, okay, they said, like one said, I have something going on Memorial Day and I can't think about it till afterwards. I said, well, the deal ends on Wednesday. Do you want me to bug you Tuesday? She's like, yeah. I'm like, okay. So I think that's what's going to happen. And we get paid on the last day of the month. And we only get paid once a month.
Okay.
So teaching is kind of tricky. Once you get towards the middle end of the month, everybody's out of money. So
yeah, kind of have to.
So I kind of think that's what's going to happen.
Yeah.
I hope.
Yeah.
But
well, again,
if not, there's next month.
Yeah, and obviously they're interested if they all came in and,
Well, and then the one said, well, I'm going to wait until those two order, and then they can tell me what to order. So
okay. Yeah, that's how it can also go. If nobody at your class orders, it can also go like the other way. But no, I mean, I think you guys are doing great. Like this one-on-one thing is a great way to just get yourself out there and practice it, and getting the oils, talking about them and sharing them, and so that's what it's meant to be. Sometimes I like contests and sometimes I don't because there's this pressure,
Yeah.
Yeah. So.
Well, I like it because it forced me to do something every week.
Yes.
Okay, I really have to do it because then I came home and I contacted a bunch of people and it worked out that way.
Yeah,
so.
Definitely. It definitely is, a little kick in the pants and inspiration and motivation. So it's good for sure. Cool. Anybody else? We have a small group today.
I'm very excited and I'm very motivated. I think because of the challenge, I told my boyfriend last night, all I'm thinking about is doTERRA. Because they got you in deep, don't they? I'm in hook, line, and sinker. I can't stop thinking about it.
Right?
And I was thinking, why am I, I feel like I'm an obsessed woman. Why am I thinking, it's because of the challenge? Because every day I'm trying to get the one-on-ones and, all this stuff and follow up with people. And
yeah.
So I feel more motivated this month than I have maybe the whole time. I've only been in since January.
Yeah.
But this month has kind of reignited. I think it's from what I said the other day. Now that I'm actually working at it every day and multiple hours every single day, I can see myself doing it long term. This is the retirement plan. I can, this is it. I think I may have finally found the thing I'm going to do.
Yeah.
Which is pretty exciting.
It is
32.
exciting.
It's exciting.
What's that?
She goes, because I'm 32. I haven't found what I really want to do in 32 years.
Really?
This is fun.
I think it's so awesome because it's always new and different, right? And you're meeting new people, and I see a lot of people that have been doing this for longer. They're traveling, they're building these teams in Europe and Hawaii, and so start meeting some people in Hawaii, and get on a Hawaii network group, Costa Rica, I don't know, wherever you want to go.
Right.
Ask everybody do you know someone who lives in Costa Rica? Okay, well, I want to meet them. Right? Yeah, so that's the beauty of it. And then I see people, they're moving around because you can do this anywhere, and moving to new areas where they can meet new people and build new groups. And so yeah, I know it is exciting, and I don't know, it's fun and it's happy, and I love it. Yeah. So good. Well, and that Immortelle, that was a good, remember this, right? For your teams when you guys have big old teams and
yeah,
want to motivate them. It's the one.
That's pretty smart.
I know, right?
Oh, one other win. I know nobody ever talks about how much money they're making. But I'm going to say, because it's between doTERRA and my yoga.
Uh-huh.
So between doTERRA and my yoga, I have this month, as of last week, as of the check from last week, made a month's salary.
Wow.
So I've added a whole month's salary to my income.
Oh my gosh.
from these two things. And
That's
so- and I've just saved it all, like every penny that I've made since January from my new wellness company. I put it all into its own savings account, so I've been able to track it easily. So I'm getting ready to take that whole month's extra salary, and I'm going to pay off a credit card.
Oh,
I'm really happy.
oh my
That's
gosh.
a win.
That is the best feeling.
Definitely a win.
Best
Yeah,
feeling
That's
ever.
great.
Yeah,
I'm so glad you
really
shared
happy.
that. I was able to buy a whole set of tires for my Camaro last month.
Nice.
Right? Out of my own little paycheck, which was super exciting. So, yeah, I was pretty proud of that too. So, that's good.
The most I've done is I paid for my airline ticket to convention.
Nice.
Big.
I mean, that's pretty cool.
Yeah.
But I use all the money that comes in either for my oils or spending on product.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
Bottles and spray.
All the
I'm
supply.
pretty lucky that I've been able to just save it all. Like every penny of it, I've been able to save, which I'm getting ready to spend it all to pay off that credit card. But if I continue at this rate, it's all going to be back in a couple months. So
That's great.
if
Yeah.
not more.
Yeah. And paying off those credit cards is huge because that's
Yes.
money down the drain.
Yeah.
They're the worst.
So I signed up for it. So before I make that payment, I signed up for the Free to Give, the doTERRA
Oh.
Get Out of Debt program. So I signed up for it and wrote down my little balance. So when I pay off my debt, I can say, I did this through doTERRA.
Yeah, and I think that there's some sort of something you get, right? There's some.
Yeah, you get a little token.
Okay.
Yeah.
Awesome.
Yeah.
I should have put my tires on there. that might not have worked. It's not good.
I just figured it would be another good, like, testimonial plug for doTERRA in general. Like this,
Yes.
another benefit of the company and for your life.
Yes. I'm telling you, you are such a smart business person. I love that you're on our team and we can learn from you.
Thank you. I feel the same way about everybody.
Yeah, you're just savvy and that's awesome. Just you do the right things at the right time and it's good. And I love that, and we can sign off soon, but I love that call last night and building
Yes.
for your power. I mean, that makes so much sense. And
Yeah.
I've sort of helped, you guys here and there do that. But yeah, like I love her whole kind of strategy and it makes perfect sense. So
I love her don't give a crap attitude. She was like, I'm not compliant ever. I don't care. Y'all are going to make money on my team.
I know, right?
It was great.
She was pretty funny. Yeah, I don't know. I might, like her whole, she couldn't, get the computer working. Yeah, she was.
Yeah, she couldn't even knew how to share her screen. Like she didn't know anything, and she went diamond in 18 months.
I know, right?
Oh
Yeah.
my Lord!
Yeah,
Some kind of motivation.
I know, right? I love it, and I'm a paper calendar person. Like I embrace a
Yeah.
lot of that. Like
Me too.
Yeah.
Totally. I'm all paper.
yeah,
I'm good at the online stuff, but I prefer paper.
I have to see it, check it off, right? Yes, cross it off. I need to.
I need to have the satisfaction of crossing it off.
Oh. All right, girls. Okay, so Alicia was going to join us this week, but she's actually going to join us next week, and we're actually going to talk a little bit more about closing. She has some new strategies that she wanted to share. She's going to share it with the whole team, but I asked her, if she would be on our call, and she's like, "Oh, well, cool. I'll share it with your team first, and we'll see." Because she was going to be this week, and now it moves to next week, so I don't know if she might share it somewhere else first, but anyway, she'll be on with us, and then after that, I want to have the Lymans on. I want you guys to meet them. Those of you who haven't yet, they're our upline. Steve and Tracy did a lot of training with us in the beginning, and Steve's hilarious. He's so funny, and I want you guys to get to know them because they're just really nice people, and I want you to see there are more nice people above us that really are awesome and caring, and so I'm going to book them too at some point, so I'll keep you guys posted. But next week will be Alicia, so
So Gina, how excited are you with your team?
How excited am I? Oh my gosh.
Yeah, like we're an amazing team, right?
We are an amazing team. I
I'm
think
really grateful.
I think I'm the luckiest. I really do.
Aw.
Like, I tell Alicia all the time, my team's so great. We have our team calls and I love them. And no, really, like, I love everything that everyone's bringing. And so I'm glad you feel that way too. I love us. All right.
I love us. Love it.
All right, girls.
We'll have to have a retreat or something.
Yes.
I know, we need to do that.
Yes.
That
For
would be
sure.
fun.
I know.
That would be fun.
Yeah, I know. Who was? Oh, Nikki. I was talking to Nikki about it. She's like, "Oh, my. I have a friend who has like a bed and breakfast in Chile," and I was like, "Okay, like we're putting that on the, like 2 or 3 year plan. Like, take us all to Chile." She's
Is
like,
that where she's from?
I think she's Colombia.
I always see her, not texting, but Instagram and stuff like that, and it's always in Spanish.
Yeah.
And I'm like,
Yeah,
where's
she's
she
definitely like Colombia or one of those down there. Can't remember which one. But yeah, she's like, it would be super inexpensive. We just have to get there. And I was like, okay.
from?
But we'll have to figure something out with Linnea. Like I don't know. We'll have to figure something out in the middle or
Yeah.
figure out here or something.
Yeah, we can
That'd be
chip in and
easy
help
for
her.
everyone to get to.
We should plan something for 2018. Right? Put our
Yeah.
heads together and plan something. That'd be awesome.
That sounds good.
Yay. Okay. We'll do it. Let me know if you guys have ideas.
I'm in.
All right.
I'm in.
All right, girls. Well, have a good rest of your week. Awesome job with everything you're doing. Just feel really good, please. You guys are all just super, super sunny. I'm looking at you. You're doing a good job. You are
Super
doing
sunny.
good
Remember
job.
that.
You're
Awesome,
exactly where
sunshine.
you're supposed to be. You're exactly where
Okay.
you're supposed to
Yeah.
be. Okay?
Yeah.
All right.
Yeah.
Okay, girls.
I love you guys.
Love you too.
You're awesome.
Bye, guys. See you next
Bye.
week. Bye.
Bye.